Welcome back, everybody. So, Richard has done his thoughts on North Newton Church. The episode is now aired. That aired 2 days ago, so now it's my turn to give you my thoughts on North Newton Church. Now, I'm going to try and make this as short as I possibly can, but what I'm going to be talking about is some of the evidence that we captured in this latest episode at North Newton, how it made me feel on the day and after, what potentially could be causing it, and what actually could be in there. So we've been to North Newton Church, 3 times now. The very, very first time on the very first investigation that we did months ago, I walked into that church and I went, oh, this is a strange, odd feeling. I was picking up on a vibe and I could sense something. You know that feeling that you get when you walk into a building or a room, you go, oh no, I don't like this. That was that kind of feeling. It wasn't hugely strong when I first walked in, but obviously as the investigation progressed and we went back there in the dark, things started to really make themselves known to us. After that investigation, we decided to leave it for quite a while. We left it for well over 2 months. We went back 2 weeks ago. It was a Sunday. And outside of the church, I felt absolutely fine. I walked into the church and I got exactly the same feeling. This time, it felt like it was charged like 200%. The feeling that I got on this next time there was off the scale. Okay, it's extremely off the scale. I felt nauseous, I felt sick, I felt really, really uncomfortable, headaches, mood changes, starting to get angry, and I felt just very, very off, extremely off is the best way I could put it. It just felt like the energy I felt from the first time we went to the energy I felt this time we went, it was just being charged up like 200% because it hit me like a brick wall. It really, really did. And it still sometimes now comes back every now and again, that sicky, horrible, kind of off-putting feeling. Now, do I think North Newton Church is haunted? Yes, I do. Okay, I think it's haunted by more than one spirit. I do believe there is a female or a couple of females in there, and I do believe that there is a male in there, okay, who is extremely strong. Okay, I'm not saying he's evil. It's definitely not. I don't think it's demonic in any way, shape, or form. I just think there's a spirit there which has got a serious amount of energy. Okay, there's definitely more than one spirit there, and there's definitely a female spirit there. Just from some of the disembodied voices we got in the episode that aired a couple of days ago, where one of them said, "Now keep them away." The question in my head that I've had for the last few days since I heard that EVP or that disembodied voice was, what are they trying to keep us away from? Are they trying to protect me and Richard from this stronger spirit from doing any damage to us? Because I did feel at a certain point that something bad was actually going to happen. It's a very, very... When I heard the EVP or the disembodied voice, it was just like they're trying to keep them away from what? Is it from this spirit? Is there something else going on there? I personally think they're trying to keep us away from this really strong spirit because he has got a lot of energy, and if he doesn't like me that much, I'm pretty sure that he's going to do anything he can or within his power to try and get me out. Hence the reason why I cut my losses and walked away. So yes, in my personal opinion, I think the North Newton Church is haunted. Now, how I felt for days after this investigation. For about 4 or 5 days after this investigation, I felt very, very ill and very, very odd, okay? Now, you could class some of it down to being very, very busy, okay? Because I have been very busy in the last 2 weeks. I've been extremely tired. I just wanted to sleep. So I'm wondering maybe the North Newton Church is a contributing factor to why I was so tired, why I was so drained. A small percentage, not a huge percentage, because I have actually generally been very, very busy out of work. But even to this day, when I was editing that episode, those feelings come back. When I premiered the episode and I was watching it with everybody, those feelings were there. But I think that was just more of a memory of... It was just a memory of the feelings I had when I was there. What do I think is causing this activity at North Newton Church? Again, I mentioned this in the episode, and I do believe it's that waterfall that's outside of the church. The first time we went, which was probably August, September, I think it was the end of August, September, the rivers were quite low, we had that hot summer, so on and so on and so on, so it wasn't running quite as aggressively. On that Sunday, it just felt like it was, when the rivers were higher, it just, you could hear it and you could kind of feel or sense that energy that it was creating going through that waterfall. And I honestly think that that waterfall is actually charging that place up. And then when you get somebody like me coming along and saying you've got permission to use my energy, it kind of just supercharged the place even more, or this one spirit, to have even more of a dominant effect on me. Remember, if the spirit doesn't like me, he'll probably use anything he possibly can to try and get me out there. Hence the reason, like I said already, I cut my losses and walked away, because I generally felt that something was building which wasn't going to be good for me. I don't know what it is, okay? I don't really want to find out what it is, but as a paranormal investigator, there will have to become a time where I go back there for one last investigation to see if I can build this bridge like I wanted to in this last episode and make a truce. Or, no, and there's no or. If I go back, it's to try and communicate with even more respect than I've been there before, and to just try and build a bridge. Whatever's there is extremely strong. Anybody goes there, I highly recommend a lot of protection, and I will definitely be increasing my protection when I go back there to investigate, and I will be going back there to investigate soon as well. So, on that note, there's my thoughts on North Newton Church. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.